I wasn't scared for myself, but I was scared for my family. My wife, my kids. I hated that I had put them through this. But in the end, it was my family that got me through it. There's no way I could have made it through all of those hospital days without them.
I got your soup.
You got me soup?
Soup made me feel better.
It will make me feel better. Is it my favorite?
Yeah.
Thank you. Got kisses?
Welcome.
I hurt my booty.
10 years ago, I married the girl of my dreams, my smoking hot wife, Kate. We were young, active, healthy, and in love. Life was perfect. Yay me. But just like any good story, there has to be conflict. So enter Crohn's disease, stage left. I was never a health conscious person, but I never had to be. I was always in shape, never had to worry about what I ate, but Crohn's flipped my life upside down. On top of filling the toilet with blood, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't gain weight, and I was genuinely getting depressed. I remember one time I was sitting in a room by myself just crying. It wasn't like me at all, and I hated it. My disease got the worst when my daughter was born. I'm 6'2", and I went down to 130 pounds. I was genuinely starting to get nervous. But as Crohn's disease goes, you flare and you go into remission. I lived relatively symptom-free for the next 3 years, until about the time my son was born. Then I went into what seemed like a year-long flare. I just couldn't shake this one. One day while I was at work, I got hit with severe cramps. It got so bad I couldn't even move. My wife had to rush me to the ER. Unrelated to my Crohn's disease, my ileocecal valve, probably pronouncing that wrong, but it's the valve that separates your small intestine from your large intestine. That valve got stuck inside my large intestine, and my large intestine tried to digest it. It ended up making my colon collapse on top of itself. It was like a telescope effect. They had to do immediate surgery and remove a third of my colon. I lost 10 centimeters of my small intestine and my entire ascending colon. Unfortunately for me, my Crohn's disease was in my descending and transverse colon. The only healthy part I had was the part that they removed in surgery. So here I was right after surgery with only 2/3 of my colon left, and it was the disease part. About 2 weeks after I got out of the hospital, having been pumped with antibiotics, the stress of the surgery, lack of sleep, the poor diet that I was eating while in the hospital, all of those things triggered a Crohn's flare. Here I was just fresh out of surgery, and I was already starting to poop blood again. I wasn't scared for myself, but I was scared for my family. My wife, my kids. I hated that I had put them through this, and I needed to change. My wife's a very strong woman, but a few weeks after surgery, she even broke down in tears. And we had to figure something out because I couldn't go through another surgery, and we genuinely didn't know what to do. I was flaring up, and I had already just had a major surgery. This is when I got serious. I decided to go on an extreme diet, exercise, and live as healthy as I could. I prayed like never before. I began working out regularly. I bought a sauna and used it 4 times a week. I began an extreme elimination diet. I'm going to go into more details on the channel of the exact diet and protocol that I used, but for now, I just want to encourage everyone that there's light at the end of the tunnel. I was bleeding and in a flare when I started to make huge life changes. 4 months post-surgery, and I feel better now than I did before the surgery. I've gained 20 pounds since the surgery. I'm actually putting on weight and muscle and sleeping through the night, and I have no symptoms. My next colonoscopy is scheduled, and I'm genuinely curious what they'll find. I'm at the point in my life that I don't care what I eat, I care how I live. I know healing can be found, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to find it.